Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Game 2 of this triple header between the visiting Grand Forks Central Knights and the West Fargo Packers. The Packers took Game 1 with a score of 72-63. Cody Wirtzfeld here on play-by-play, Kenley on camera, graphics, and color. Packers are on the left side of your screen with their white uniforms and the beautiful white numbers with green outline. Always makes it easy for us to read. And the Knights are on the right side of your screen with their gray uniforms, and I believe we talked about, and I think we're going to go with maroon
yes.
color numbers.
Yes, for all of you in the art world, I think you would call that maroon. For me, I think I just call it a dark red. But if we're getting technical up here, Cody, it's just going to be maroon.
Nick Carlson wins the tip-off, but it actually is going to fall into the Grand Forks Central Knights' possession, as DTon will have it here for the Knights. He had a good first half in game 1. He'll have it at the top of the key, puts up a 3, just about a 19-footer, and he gets it to go. So hello, DTon.
Yeah, he wasn't just a pseudo high. He was like, hey, I'm here, everyone. As we saw, both teams were shooting pretty darn good from behind that three-point line in that first game, Cody.
As the Knights get the first points here. And that's a nice dish from Nick Carlson to Jaden Grafstrud. And the Packers answer right back. Knights still lead 3-2. As DTon has it here for the Knights. He'll work his way across court and he'll pass it over to Colgrove, but that shot is wide right. Beautiful dish there from Grafstrud to Carlson, but Carlson got blocked by DTon. So DTon coming out red hot on offense and on defense. And DTon's layup can't get it to go as that rolled right off the rim. And Caden Zepeda will come away with it for the Packers. He'll pass it down to Jacob Lamberts, and Lamberts gets 2 points. Packers retake the lead 4-3 here. DTon has it here for the Knights. He'll cross half court with that left-handed dribble. He'll pass it off to Tanner Pepcorn. Pepcorn will give it to Roll. Back to DTon for the 3. And that's off the mark. CJ Knutson will come away with it here for the Packers, looking to drive, and he's going to get called for a travel there. As the Knights were trying to get that pass inbounded in, but Zepeda came out of nowhere and deflected that out of play. So we'll retry that again.
Yeah, Zepeda zipped over there pretty darn fast.
As the Knights inbound the pass here to DTon. He works his way up to about half court. Zepeda almost pokes it away there, but DTon's able to corral that. And that'll be a turnover for the Knights.
Yeah, Zepeda did a good job just making it so DTon just had to keep dribbling around, and it caused DTon and the Grand Forks Central Knights a turnover.
CJ Knutson has it on the far side, looking to drive. Gives it back to Lamberts at the top, the key for the 3, the rare 3. I believe last Friday we saw Lamberts hits that 3.
We did nothing but net, I'm pretty sure, on that one.
For the big man, but couldn't get it to go here. As the Knights are looking to drive. And that shot is off the mark there, rebounded by Caden Zepeda. He'll work his way to that Packer Bowl at half court, and he'll hand it off to Grafstrud. Grafstrud puts up a shot there and draws the foul. Shot is no good, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. 45 seconds into this one here at West Fargo High School. Packers lead 4-3. Grafstrud's first shot's nothing but net. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. The Magnitude Sports Media Network would like to thank these wonderful sponsors for all they do and for them allowing these broadcasts to happen here. So if you see them out in the public, be sure to thank them for supporting North Dakota High School Athletics. Knights have it here. They got to hurry up and get it across half court. As they're just able to do that. Wilbur has it here for the Knights. He'll pass it to DeTion at the top of the key. Can't get the three to go. DeTion's 1 for 3 beyond the arc here in game 2. Thought about another 3 there, but quickly is met by Lamberts. Dishes out to Pepcorn. Back to Wilbur, but his shot's off the mark, and that ball's going to fall right in the hands of Lamberts. And it looks like the Knights are going to pick up their second team foul here. That'll be DeTion's first personal. As C.J. Knutson will inbound the pass here on the far side. He'll inbound the pass to Zepeda. Who will cross half court here. He'll work to his right, back to the left. Screen set there by Lamberts, and then again by Carlson. Lamberts has it here. Gives it to Grafstrud on the near side corner. Puts up a shot there. Hits the side of the rim there and off the mark. Rebounded by the Knights. DeTion is able to corral that, and he'll cross half court. Works his way to the top of the key, and he'll hand it off to Pepcorn. Back to DeTion. He'll look to drive, and he'll be called for a travel there.
Again, Zepeda doing a nice job on defense there, causing the turnover yet again. So he's coming out showing some pretty strong things here for the Packers. And, you know, it's always hard because I feel like players never really get, told enough when they do such a good job on defense. You know, we always hear about how many points did someone score, stuff like that. So always point out when someone's having a good defensive start.
Knutson puts up a 3 on the near side corner, a little too strong there, but the Packers are able to get their own rebound. Nice play there from Nick Carlson to get the layup to go. Extends that Packer lead to 5. As Finn Jackson will inbound the pass here as he makes his first appearance of the night. Had a fine first game. And a foul will be called on the Packers. They'll pick up their first team foul. And Zepeda will pick up his first personal. Jackson will inbound the pass to Wilbur. Wilbur's looking to drive, dishes out to Pepcorn, I believe, and he got the 3 to go. Pepcorn with that 3 cuts that Packer lead back down to 2. Just about 13 minutes to go here in game 2 between the visiting Grand Forks Central Knights and the West Fargo Packers. Lamberts is looking to drive, turnaround jumper, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Carlson.
That was a beautiful move by Lamberts. He's, for being such a tall guy, he's very agile down low. He's able to move. He's able to get himself open, and he was a big part of their game on Friday against Davies.
DeTion will pass it to Pepcorn. Back over to DeTion for the 3, and his shot's off the mark. He came out red hot, but since then he's missed his last 3 shots from beyond the arc. 1 for 4 at the line, 25%. Zepeda's looking to drive, puts up the circus shot, and they're going to get Zepeda for the travel. That'll result in a turnover for the Packers. It'll be Knights ball. That pass is deflected there by Nick Carlson. Can't get the layup to go. Rebounded by Lamberts. Lamberts puts up the shot. Can't get it to go, but draws the foul. That'll be the Knights' 3rd team foul. Great defense there by Nick Carlson on the inbound pass, as he was able to get a finger on that and corral it and put up a shot, but second chance opportunity allowed Lamberts to put up a shot and draw the foul. Lamberts hits the first one.
As you know, Carlson did something pretty darn hard, and that's, when you deflect that shot, that pass, that sometimes is a little bit easier than the fact of actually trying to keep that ball in bounds. And I think the Knights just kind of thought, hey, he hit it, so it must have went out of bounds, but that was not the case.
Lamberts checks out here. Incoming for him is Tanner Larson for the Packers. Knights will have the ball here. Jones will bring it out. He'll pass it over to Pepcorn. Pepcorn puts up a three, rattles in and out. Looked good from here, but just robbed of that shot. Knutson puts up a shot there, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Grafstrud, and Grafstrud gets it to fall, and one opportunity for him. He'll go to the line for the 3-point play, potentially. As the Packers here have doubled up on the Knights with a score of 12-6, with 12 minutes and change to go in game 2 of this triple header between the Knights and the Packers. As Grafstrud hits that first free throw, checking in for the Packers is going to be Dorian Tarley. He'll check in for CJ Knutson. Looks like we have a little miscommunication here between the scorers table and the referees there.
Yeah, we were able to get through that first C-Squad game without much trouble. But looks like there's something happened here, so.
So it looks to be a little bookwork.
Yeah, and that's gonna result in a technical against the Packers. So.
Not the first time we've seen it here at West Fargo High School, as I believe we've seen it in a couple of girl games here, as it just appears to be just a bookkeeping mix-up there. Maybe they had the wrong number written down for Tarley or whatnot. That'll result in a technical foul on the Packers. So the Knights catch a break there, get an easy 2 points. Have cut that Packer lead back down to 6, 2-possession game. Cross-court pass is able to be corralled by the Knights, as they're able to come away with that mess. And Jackson has it here. He'll hand it off to Wilbur for the 320-footer and rolls in and out. Rebounded there by Zepeda. Zepeda will hand it off to Larson. Nice pass from Larson to Carlson, and Carlson puts up a shot there and gets it to go. Packers lead 15-7. 11:30 to go in this first half. Wilbur comes away with it. He'll hand it off to Jackson, back over to Jones on the far side. Works his way to the top of the key, back to the free throw line. Hands it off to Wilbur for the 3. And rebounded by Carlson. Carlson gives it to Tarley. Tarley crosses half court with a head of steam. Passes Zepeda. Zepeda back to Tarley. Puts up a shot. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Carlson. And another rebound by Carlson. Carlson picks up 2 rebounds there and is able to put the shot in.
That was a great job by Carlson. And I want to say that was a beautiful pass that Zepeda had to Tarley as well. That was wonderful. And good job on Carlson, just not giving up, even though his first one didn't go in. I didn't think his second one went in either, but then that third one finally was able to go through the net.
That's another rebound there for Carlson, and that's a beautiful pass from Carlson to Grafstrud. That'll result in a timeout called as the Packers have jumped to a 19-7 lead here. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to West Fargo High School as we are coming out of a timeout called by the Knights as the Packers have extended their lead to 12 points here with the score of 19-7 with just under 11 minutes to go in Game 2. If you're just joining us, the Packers took Game 1 with the score of 72-63. And a timeout, or excuse me, a turnover there by the Knights is going to result in the Packers getting the ball back.
Yeah, I think the Knights just got a little unlucky on that one as his foot just slid a little bit over that line, but it's if your foot's on the line, you're out, and that's just kind of how it works, kind of like how in volleyball, if the ball lands on the line, you know, so I'm pretty sure you're supposed to call that in, actually.
Yeah, there's a couple of turnovers there. Looks like a span of 3 turnovers in a span of 30 seconds there results in the Knights having the possession.
Yeah, if we made you a little nauseous there from the camera movement, I apologize. I got a little nauseous myself.
As DTON stepped right on the line here. Larson inbounds the pass to Zepeda. He'll cross half court. Dish to Dorian Tarley, who puts up a 3, but that shot's not going to count as a foul will be called on the Knights. That'll be their 5th team foul. Checking in for the Packers is going to be Peyton Jancy. He'll check in for Caden Zepeda. That'll be DTON's 2nd personal.
And you know, Cody, we're going to have to see how his play is affected. This is still only the first half, and there's 10 minutes here to go. So we'll have to see if he maybe slows down a little bit, if he becomes a reserve, or if he's going to keep going strong like he is.
Second chance opportunities here for the Packers, as they almost had I believe that was 3 opportunities there and are able to get the shot to go. As Wilbur will come away with it, he'll pass it over to DTON, who thought about the 3. He'll elect to give it over to Jones over on the far side corner. Back to Wilbur at the top of the key. Back to DTON. He'll look to drive. And a foul will be called on the Packers. That'll be the 3rd team foul. Checking in for the Packers will be Max Fowl, the sophomore. He'll check in for Dorian Tarley. Wilbur will inbound the pass here. He'll pass it into Jones. Or check that, excuse me, that's Pepcorn. Who passes it back over to DTON. Over to Pepcor. Down to Wilbur, who has it on the near side. Guarded there by Fowl. Back over to Pepcorn. Good ball movement here by the Knights. So they have 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
That was great help defense there on Lamberts, who was able to slide right over.
Nice move there by DTON, but he'll draw the foul. As Packers will pick up their 4th team foul, as DTON will go to the line shooting 2. DTON's first shot is nothing but net. Substitution here for the Packers. Carlson will check in for Grassrud. DTON looking to go 2 for 2 at the line. Can't get it to go as that rattled in and out. Rebounded there by Carlson. He'll hand it back to Jancy. Jancy crosses half court. He'll hand it back to Carlson at the top of the key. Carlson tries to get it there to Lamberts. That was just out of their reach.
Yeah, right idea, just wasn't able to work out there for the Packers.
As the Knights will inbound the pass here, they'll inbound it to DTON, who has it on the far side. He'll work his way back to the left, looking to drive, and he'll draw the foul. I believe that'll go against Jancy, and that'll be his first personal if it is, and that'll be the Packers' 5th team foul. Check that. I believe that actually went against Max Fowl. So that'll be his first personal. Jancy has it here for the Packers. He'll cross half court. Hand it off to Fowl, who has that tap of the key. He'll work to his left. Deflected off a Packer player there, and the Knights are going to get a break and come away with it. A foul will be called on the Packers, so Packers in foul trouble early on here, as they have racked up 6 fouls here in game 2. Grafstrud will check in for Carlson. And Zepeda will check in for foul. Knights will inbound the pass here on the far side. They'll give it to DT who works his way up to the top of the key. And another foul will be called on the Packers, and that'll be their 6th team foul. Looks like the refs are being a little more strict in this one, Kenley. So we didn't see them call a whole lot of fouls in game 1.
Yeah, you know, they're pretty quiet, but I don't think the players know that right now, or the refs know right now that it should be a one-on-one situation. Which, you know, as a player, I always wanted to know where the other team was at foul-wise, but it looks like they're having a little bit of trouble down on the scoreboard, but they did end up getting that foul to the Packers as they initially tied it back with Packers having 6 and Knights having 6.
DT is able to nail that first free throw. That'll result in him getting another opportunity at the line, looking to go 2 for 2. And he gets the second one to fall. 21-13 here in favor of West Fargo, with just about 18 minutes and change to go. Packers have it here. Zepeda has it on the near side. He'll dish it out to Lamberts over to Jancy. That'll be well over the head of Jancy. Lamberts has just got to get out of the weight room there, as that was a little too strong.
As we saw the great defense there collapsing down low, as we saw Lamberts and Carlson both had a really good job. They were able to get some second, even third chance opportunities on missed shots. And I think the coach made it pretty clear that he didn't want that anymore.
3 put up there by the Knights is off the mark, and the Packers will come away with it. Lamberts has it right at the free throw line, can't get it off the glass, and that results in a rebound there by the Knights. DT takes a 3 on the near side corner, and he's got it. 3 points for the Knights. Knights are on a 5-0 run here. Looking to get a comeback. They're down 5. Grafstrud says, I'm going to end that with 2 points of his own.
You know, Cody, I felt like for about a minute there or so, the game really picked up. It was not as slow going as it was in the first part of this game, and it really picked up. And now it seemed to kind of slow down again, but maybe that's exactly what the Knights want. They want this game to go fast, because maybe that's where they do best, is on that transition.
As a jump ball will go in favor of the Packers. Jancy will have it here. He'll reach that Packer goal at half court, and he'll hand it off to Zepeda. Zepeda spins around the defender, gives it back to Lamberts, who's looking to set something up. Gives the Grafstrud at the top of the key over to Zepeda. Back up to Jancy at the top of the key, but his shot hits the front of the iron, and it'll fall right into DT's hands for the Knights. He'll pass it to Wilbur. And back over to a Knight there on the far side, but that 3's off the mark, rebounded by the Packers. Grafstrud's driving with a full head of steam, and Knights are going to come away with it. Whalen is looking to drive, but that's a beautiful defense there by Zepeda.
As he got called for the travel, but I don't know if you could see it. There's kind of the ref and the other defender in the play, but Zepeda had a beautiful behind-the-back pass that would have kept that ball in bounds. So nice job by him. Nice to see a little trick play here and there.
Jones has it here for the Knights. He'll hand it over to Pepcorn over on the far side. Back over to Callgrove. Wilbur has it at the top of the key. Back down to Pepcorn. Whalen for the 3 on the near side corner. Can't get it to go. Little extracurricular there by Callgrove. Yeah, Zepeda and Callgrove will be called for the unsportsmanlike conduct there. Not sure what the explanation is for Zepeda, as he didn't retaliate or anything, and looks like Coach Knutson here for the Packers is asking for an explanation.
Yeah, this one's a little interesting here. I'm not really sure what happened. I think at first the fans in the gym here thought it was just gonna be going against the Packers player, which would have been a little interesting to me if that ball and that foul would have been just to Caden Zepeda. But between the two of them, that's still just as interesting.
I believe what they're discussing, it looks like Colgrove may have gotten a little push there on Zepeda. And it looks like they're trying to figure out what to call here. Well, out of all that mess, it's going to be Grand Forks Central Knights ball. It's not really sure what happened there, but it looks like they figured it out. And Wilbur almost loses it there.
As you know, in the bottom of your screen there, that ball wasn't about to bounce, but those 4 boys down low in the bottom of that screen were yelling pretty loud and pretty convincingly, actually, that ball was out of bounds before it actually was.
Wilbur has it here for the Knights. He'll cross half court, work his way over to the far side. Back down to Pepcorn for the near side corner 3. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Zepeda. Zepeda will give it to Jancy. Jancy's looking to drive. He'll dish it out to Knutson. Knutson works his way to the paint, but dishes out to Zepeda. Zepeda had a nice dish to Carlson. Carlson wasn't really ready for it. And Carlson will put up a shot there. That won't go, but he'll draw the foul, so he'll go to the line, shooting 2. And the Knights will pick up their 17th foul, as that will be the second personal for Ross Wilbur. Carlson will hit the first one. Looking to extend that lead to 9 points with make right here. As he does. Inbound pass goes to Wilbur for the Knights. He'll work his way up the court on the near side. He'll hand it off to Jones, who dishes it to Whalen, and Whalen gets 2 points for the Knights. Jancy has it at the top of the key. He'll hand it off to Carlson. Good defense there by the Knights. Almost get it poked away. And they're able to save it there, but it'll go back in the Packers' possession, and Grafstrud will get a layup there.
Packers getting lucky on that one. Good hustle there by the Knights, that's for sure.
Knights have the ball here. That'll be Wilbur that has it. He'll hand it off to Jones, and the Knights will be called for a 3-second violation. And it'll be a turnover, resulting in the possession going back to the Packers. Just under 5 minutes to go in this first half of Game 2 here between the Knights and the Packers. The Packers lead 27-18. As Carlson has it here for the Packers at the top of the key, looking to drive, stops at the free throw line, hands it off to charging Dorian Tarley, who gives it to Grafstrud, and Grafstrud will draw another foul. That'll be the Knights' 9th team foul. And he'll go to the line, shooting 2, I believe. If that was. Misses the first one there. Looking to go 1 for 2 at the line. As DTN will check back in for the Knights, as well as Leo Strandell will make his first appearance of the night. Grefstrud goes 0 for 2 at the line, and it's rebounded there by DTN. DTN passes to Strandell, who looks to drive, puts up a one-handed floater there and gets it to go. And the Knights have cut that Packer lead down to 7. Carlson has it down in the paint for the Packers. Beautiful shot, kisses off the glass, and gets it to go. extends the lead back down to 9. Whalen has it here for the Knights. He's looking to drive. Quickly met there by 2 Packers. Hands it back to DTon, who'll be guarded by Tarley. DTon works to his right, hands it off to Colgrove. And it's like that ball will fall out of bounds. It's going to be Knights' ball.
Yeah, Dorian Darley came in and said, I'm not even going to let that get above your shoulders. And that's exactly what happened. Swatted that ball right back at his teammates on the bench. But I think they were okay with that considering the Knights didn't get that three-point attempt up in the air.
Colgrove has a spin-around jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Carlson. Carlson crosses half court, coming with a full head of steam. And they're going to call a travel on him as Carlson was looking for the Euro step there, but may have gotten a couple too many steps here. We're not in the NBA, so you can't take more than 3 steps here.
Nope, not the NBA. The refs are a little more technical when it comes to the rules.
As DTON's looking to drive, and a foul will be called on the Packers. They'll pick up their 9th team foul. As that'll be Tarley's. No, check that. That's gonna be Zepeda's 4th personal.
That's really gonna hurt the Packers. Zepeda with 4, and it's not even near the second half. We're not even to halftime yet.
As Caleb Heupel will check in here for Dorian Tarley. I apologize. Last game I called him Adam Heupel, his older brother, so I apologize for that, Caleb. As he had a nice 3 last Friday. Went 1 for 1, 100% as a shooter in that game.
Hey, 100%'s 100%. Whether you're 30 for 30, you're 1 for 1. Same 100 in the grade book, that's for sure.
So I apologize for that, Caleb. And DTON gets a free throw to go. Cuts that Packer lead down to 6. Heupel with a 3 at the top of the key, can't get it to go. And a foul will be called on the Knights. That'll be their 10th. Or check that, that foul's gonna go. That foul's gonna go against the Packers. That'll be their 10th team foul, so the Knights will be in the double bonus. Here's Whalen will be at the line shooting 2. Can't get the first one to go. So the best Whalen can do is cut the Packer lead down to 6. Can't do that either as he went 0 for 2 at the line. Rebounded there by Grafstrud, and Grafstrud gives it back out to Heupel. Heupel hands it over to Carlson. Carlson's quickly met there and hands it back to Zepeda. Back to Heupel, who has at the top of the key. Hands off to Zepeda for the 3, and that's off the mark. But rebounded there by Grafstrud. Nice hustle by Grafstrud to retain the possession for the Packers. Heupel puts up a 3 and can't get it to go, but that's a beautiful put back there by C.J. Knutson.
His feet didn't even touch the ground before he put that ball back up. That was beautiful, just like you said, Cody. Phenomenal. I think his head almost hit the rim there as well.
DTON has it here for the Knights. Nice handles by him, but almost cost him as that almost fell out of bounds, or fell behind the half-court line and resulted in an over and back. DTON has it here on the far side, looking to drive. Quickly met there by a couple of defenders, and they're going to get a foul called on the Packers. So DTON will go to the line shooting 2.
And you know, at this point, when you're already at that 10 foul mark, you're probably don't really care, because no matter what foul you give, you know you're going to get 2 opportunities at the line. So it's that medium between, oh no, we don't want to get to that double bonus, but then kind of the opposite when you're like, hey, we have 10 fouls, might as well just foul them out anyways, as long as we have no guys that are in that foul situation and are in that trouble situation yet.
As DTON's first shot Was a rob there as that one was almost in, but trickled right out. But is able to get the second one to go. Zepeda has it here, looking to drive. Nice dish to Grafsuter, brings it out and resets. Hands it over to Heupel. Back to Knutson at the top of the key. Over to Zepeda, thought about three, decides to drive instead. Back to Carlson, who's looking to drive, puts up a shot there and gets it to go. Carlson's got 2 more points there, as the Packers have extended their lead to 10. 2:05 to go in this first half of game 2. Packers lead 33-23 over the visiting Grand Forks Central Knights. Knights put up a 3. Can't get it to go. Rebounded there by Knutson. Pass over to the Grafsrud, and a spin will be called, and they're going to say foul will be called on Detion. And Grafsrud will go to the line, shooting the 1-for-1. As that'll be the Knights' 9th team foul. Say that 3 times fast.
It's a lot of ends.
Yes, that is.
As I believe was that one was called on DTO, and that's his 3rd personal. So going to be interesting to see if his play changes, as well as Zepeda for the Packers with their high fouls here, and we're not even into the second half.
Knights have the ball here. Good defense by Heupel. And Pepcorn will be called for the double dribble. So that's going to result in another turnover here. I'll give the possession back to the Packers. Zepeda will reach that Packer bull at half court and hand it off to Carlson, who has it at the top of the key. Gives it over to Zepeda on the far side corner. Hands it back down to Grafsrud. Grafsrud's looking to back in the paint. Gives it back to Zepeda. Zepeda's looking to drive. Nice move to get around defender there, but it rolls right off the front of the iron. Rebounded there by the Knights. And Jones will come away with it for the Knights. He'll cross half court. Screen set there by Whalen. And nice defense there by Grafsrud to deflect that out. But the Knights are able to retain their possession. They got 6 seconds left on the shot clock. 3 seconds, got to put up a shot, and they get one off, but hits the front of the iron. And they're going to say it was last touched by the Knights, and it's going to be Packers' ball. 45 seconds to go here in the first half. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors once again at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. 40 seconds left here in first half as Zepeda has it. He'll hand it off to Grafsrud. Gives it back to Zepeda. Zepeda's going to drive all the way, take the lane, and he's got another 2 points. Packers extend that lead back to 12. 25 seconds to go here. Shot clock's turned off. Knights can hold for the last shot, but that's a beautiful defensive play there by Caleb Heupel. And Knutson gives it down to Carlson. So that was a nice feed from Knutson to Carlson. As the Knights have it here with 5 seconds left to go. Looking to drive. Back out to Pepcorn for the 3 at the top of the key. Hits the front of the iron, and that's halftime, folks. Packers lead here at halftime, 37-23 over the visiting Knights. We'll be back here from these messages from our sponsors on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Fargo Davies working left to right. They set up and damn with the 2-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Haynes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back 3, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he is an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of our 6 convenient Fargo, West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
All right, folks, welcome back here to West Fargo High School halftime here. Packers lead 37-23. We have just about 6 minutes left to the second half here. Good start for the West Fargo Packers as they have jumped out to a 14-point lead. And it's pretty much been all Packers here, but the Knights have kept alive with some crucial shots and free throws as the Packers have gotten into foul trouble early on. And free throws have definitely kept the Knights in this one. And a lot of basketball left to come back here. Kenley, what do you think both coaches are telling their players at halftime right here?
You know, I think if you're the Grand Forks Central coach, you're telling your guys that down low we need to rebound. Lots and lots of points and lots of times. There was opportunities for the Packers, not only on second chance opportunities, but third, even fourth chance opportunities. And that takes away at least 8 points, if not more. From that scoreboard. If you're, if you're a Packers coach right now, I think you're saying, hey, we got to be smarter on who we foul and why we foul and where we foul and when that's okay. They were doing pretty good, I felt like, at the beginning of the game. Then towards the end of the game, they kind of got a little bit carried away. So make sure that you don't give the Grand Forks Central Knights the opportunity to come back based on those free throws. I feel like overall they had some pretty good free throw shooters for the Knights. So I think those are kind of the main things for both teams. I think Grand Forks Central is doing a great job on their defense so far, especially in that outer part. They're seeing passes, doing passes. As for West Fargo Packers, they're doing a good job keeping the ball around, good hustle. So it should be a good second half here, Cody.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of game left in this one for the Knights to come back. Just to give you a little update here, the Knights did indeed – the Packers did indeed take game one with the score 72-63 in favor of the Packers. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson, Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic, the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'd like to thank these wonderful sponsors for supporting North Dakota High School athletics and for allowing these broadcasts to happen. At this time, we'd like to just give you a little update on the schedule here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Heavy week here for West Fargo Packer fans. You want to pay attention, as on Thursday, February 11th, Kenley and I will be back here at West Fargo High School for West Fargo versus Moorhead in girls basketball. We'll have CJV and varsity. That night we'll also be broadcasting Perham versus DGF in girls basketball, JV and varsity. On Friday, February 12th, we are back here at West Fargo High School for West Fargo versus Fargo South in girls basketball, CJV and varsity. We'll also be broadcasting West Fargo United versus Williston in girls hockey, and the West Fargo United girls hockey team are on a 4-game win streak, so shout out to them. On Friday, February 12th, we'll also be broadcasting Perham versus Holly in girls basketball, as well as Fargo Davies versus Devils Lake in boys basketball. CJV and varsity will be available there. So on Friday, we'll be broadcasting 4 games, so a lot of games for you this coming week. And then again on Saturday, February 13th, we'll be broadcasting the Bismarck Blizzard versus Grand Forks Knight Riders in girls hockey. We'll also be broadcasting West Fargo United versus Minot in girls hockey, as well as Perham versus Esco in boys basketball, CJV and varsity. Now let's take a look where you can find us on social media. You can find us on Twitter at MSportsNet Live. You can also follow us on Instagram, Magnitude Sports, all lowercase. If you're watching on YouTube, you can also watch on Facebook. And if you're watching on Facebook, you can also watch us on YouTube. If you're looking to get a DVD, you can go to nsports.net, or you can go to our brand new website that we launched at the beginning of the new year and simply click on archives, and you can rewatch any game. Maybe you want to go back and watch that varsity game last Friday between the Davies Eagles and the West Fargo Packers. That one went into OT and combined a total points of over 200 there, and that was definitely a good one. Unfortunately for West Fargo Packers, they lost that, but a well-deserved win for the Davies Eagles. With that, we have about a minute left until the second half here. We'll take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be back here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo.
All right, folks, welcome back here. We just have about 20 seconds until the second half here between the visiting Grand Forks Central Knights and the West Fargo Packers. Packers lead 37-23. It'll be Knights ball at the start of the second half here. Colgrove will inbound the pass here for the Knights. He'll be on the near side, right on that half-court line. For the Knights, it'll be Colgrove, DT Pepcorn, Wilbur, and Whalen. For the Packers, starting 5 will be Jancy, Lamberts, Heupel, Carlson, and Larson. And coming out of the gate here, the Knights have 3 points, courtesy of a 3 from Colgrove on the near side corner. Leading scorer here for the Packers is Nick Carlson with 14 points. And for the Knights, the leading scorer on the court right now is tied between Colgrove and Pepcorn, as they both have 3 points. Check that. Now the leading scorer for the Knights on the court is Ross Wilbur with 12 points. So we have a couple substitutions there for the Knights. Carlson is able to make his second free throw there and extends that lead, that Packer lead, to 12 points. Wilbur's looking to get around Larson as he does. He'll cross half court. He'll be guarded by Jancy. He'll hand it off to Cajones, who passes it back over to Pepcorn. Pepcorn has it on the near side corner, trying to get it down to Whalen, almost out of his hands. Whalen stuck in between two Packer defenders, able to get it out to Pepcorn. But Jancy is able to get there, and that's a beautiful spin and reverse layup, but they're going to get Jancy with the travel there.
Yeah, that was a tremendous effort by Jancy as we saw his speed come in there really good. And, yeah, he definitely had a shot there, but I do think he maybe got a few extra steps in. But, hey, tremendous effort, good job. Had the right idea, too.
As the Knights inbound the pass here. And that's going to be a turnover on the Knights, as that was just beautiful defense there by Lamberts, as he was able to poke that away and get that last touch by Whalen. So it's going to be Packers ball. Larson will pass it in to Carlson, who gives it to Jancy, who gives it back to Larson for the three. Too strong there. And that's sure a smart play there by Carlson, as he knew that ball was going out and is able to deflect that pass right off of a Knights player there. As
yeah, I think
he got a hit right there below the belt. Appears to be okay. As Carlson felt bad about that one. But Whalen's able to walk that one off, and they're looking to get some more points here, but a foul call will go against the Packers, and that'll be their first team foul this second half. Wilbur will inbound the pass here for the Knights. They get it to Dition, who works his way to the free throw line and gets the ball deflected. And Heupel's bringing it up for the Knights, puts up a jumper there, can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Knights after a little hot potato there. And Dition will cross half court. He'll be guarded by Heupel. Gives it over to Colgrove, who passes it 6 feet to the left of him. Gives it back to Wilbur. A three by Dition is wide left. And off the mark, rebounded by the Packers. Carlson has it at the top of the key for the Packers, puts up a three, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Colgrove.
You know, Cody, that's one of the hardest things as a player is, you know, you have jerseys, you know, on your body that lets you know, hey, this guy's on my team. But when you're looking up to get that rebound, there's no color on anyone's hands. I mean, sometimes I wish we could wear, like, gloves. Like, the Packers would have white gloves and, you know, the Central Knights would have maroon, just so you know that, hey, there's already a guy up there, and maybe the people that I'm fighting against to get the rebound are actually my own two players.
Looks like a technical foul will be called here on the Packers. Not exactly sure why. As Coach Knutson for the Packers is asking for an explanation. So that's 2 technical fouls on the Packers here tonight. As the Knights are able to capitalize there and get 2 points. Colgrove will inbound the pass here on the near side. He'll pass it into Dition, who works that left-handed dribble across half court. Screen set there by Whalen. Dition gives it over to Wilbur. Back to Dition, who's looking to drive, and he'll be called for a check that. The foul will be called on the Packers.
They are really racking up the fouls here in the last minute and a half.
As they picked up their 3rd team foul here. Dition has it at the top of the key, gives it to Whalen. Beautiful pass there. Carlson was trying to swat that one out of their air, but misses that. And it'll be last touch by the Packers. It's going to be Packers ball. Or check that, Knights ball. Knights are able to get it into Dition, who's looking to drive. Step back 3 off the front of the iron, rebounded by Larson. Larson gives it to Carlson, who passes it over to Heupel. Gives to Jancy at the top of the key. Thought about the three, decides to drive instead, and he'll drive to the basket and draw the foul. Knights will pick up their second team foul as Jancy goes to the line to shoot 2.
Nice job by Jancy just taking that ball, realizing that they had pretty good defense on his players on the court, and going to the line and getting the foul.
Couple substitutions here for both teams. Tarley will check in for Larson, and Simmers and Jones will check in for Colgrove and Pepcorn. Jancy will be shooting second shot, free throw there, but can't get it to go. And the Knights come away with the rebound. Simmers is looking to drive, passes it over to DeTione. Back to Wilbur at the top of the key for the 3, and he got it. Knights with that 3 cut the Packer lead down to 9, excuse me. Carlson has it at the top of the key, gives it back to Jancy. Jancy's looking to drive, push off there. They're gonna be called for a charge, and that was some great acting there by DeTione.
You know, I'd have to agree with you on that one, Cody. Didn't nearly look charge-worthy. But like I said, acting is not only for theater or musicals or anything. It can be used on the court.
As we saw that here on last Friday, as we had some good acting in the basketball game and at the play here at West Fargo that was going on at the meantime of our basketball game.
Yeah, Packers pick up that 5th one, Cody, and you got to wonder, what Coach Knudsen is saying.
That foul will go against Dorian Tarley. That'll be his first personal. 5th team foul. DeTione has it here for the Knights on the near side, gives it over to Wilbur. And that pass will go to Simmers, but his layup's off the mark. Packers drive here as Tarley went for the 3 on the far side corner, but gets it deflected out of play. Possession will remain with the Packers. As Larson will have it here, he'll give it to Jancy at the top of the key. Jancy's looking to drive. They're going to wave the shot off and get a jump ball. And possession arrow will be given back to the Packers. As Carlson will have it at the top of the key. Jancy for the 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Cajones. Cajones has it here for the Knights. He'll cross half court, hand it off to DeTione. He'll be guarded by Tarley, gives it back to Cajones, who hands it back off to DeTione. DeTione works to the top of the key, looking to drive, dishes out to Cajones. Back to Whalen, who has it. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Hands it off to Wilbur. Wilbur's looking to drive there, and Wilbur just came from the backside, and Jancy just didn't see him. And Wilbur had the easy lane to the basket, as that pass was almost out of the reach of Carlson, but Tarley's able to retain that and put up a shot. He gets 2 points for the Packers. Packers lead 41-32 with 13:30 to go in the second half of game 2.
As you know, that was a much-needed shot there by Dorian Tarley. Nice job on getting the rebound and putting that one back up for the nice little jumper.
DeTione has it here for the Knights. Works his way to the top of the key, back over to Wilbur for the 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Carlson. Carlson hands it off to Larson, who gives it over to Jancy. Back down to Lamberts, and a jump ball will be called as DeTione was trying to take that away from Lamberts.
And, that's something that as a post player you got to be aware of is, you're taller than most of the guys on the floor when you're playing down low. But as soon as you bring that ball down to your waist, you become the same height as everybody else on the floor, meaning that everybody else has just the same opportunity and chances of getting their hands on that ball to cause a jump ball or to cause a turnover as you do.
Simmer, inbounds it to DeTione, who dishes out to Cajones, who takes the 3 on the far side corner but can't get it to go. Layup put there by Simmers is no good, but a foul will be called. That'll be the Packers' 6th team foul. And Simmers will go to the line shooting 2. check that. That'll actually be, yep, that will be the Packers' 6th team foul. That foul will go against C.J. Knutson. That'll be his first personal. Simmers can't get the first free throw to go. Checking in for the Knights is going to be Tanner Pepcorn for Michael DeTion. As Simmers goes over 2 at the line there. And Tarley's looking to drive here for the Packers. Gives it back out to C.J. Knutson, back down to Carlson, who brings it to the top of the key. Hands it off to Foul. Max Foul. Back to Carlson. Looking to drive. Gives it to Lamberts, but a jump ball will be called as Lamberts and Cajones were fighting over that one.
That was a great dish from Carlson to Lamberts. The only thing would be that Lamberts had 3 guys on him. The Grand Forks Central Knights doing a great job of collapsing on that inside, especially on those tall guys. We're going to have to see if the Packers are able to get points off those tall guys down low like they were earlier, or if they're going to need to get their game going from outside that paint and get some shots to go down instead.
Heupel checks in here for Tarley. As Lamberts has it at the top of the key, had the shot clock expiring and can't get the shot off.
You know, I don't even really think anyone knew that the shot clock was that low. There was no one on the bench saying, you know, that the time was going down, no one counting down the clock. So just that it's important to know how much time you have left to shoot the ball, especially when you got a shot clock.
And a foul will go against C.J. Knutson. If that is, that'll be a second personal, and that'll be the Packers' 7th team foul, resulting in the Knights going to the line shooting the 1-for-1. That is Knutson's 2nd personal.
And they got to the 7 foul mark a lot faster than they did in that first half, Cody.
As we still have 12 minutes and change left here in the second half. And the Packers have already reached that 7th magic number there.
Lucky 7, they say, except for in this sport.
Simmers can't get the second one to go. And they're going to say it's Packers ball, as that was last touched by the Knights. Caleb Heupel will inbound the pass here to Foul. Foul will bring it up the court with that right-handed dribble. He'll reach that Packer goal and cross half court. He'll hand it off to Lamberts. Lamberts drives to his left, works back to his right. C.J. Knutson has the top of the key, thought about the 3, hands it off to Foul instead. Foul back to Heupel. Heupel thought about the 3 and gives it to Carlson instead. And that's a nice move there by Nick Carlson. And a timeout will be called. A full timeout will be called by the West Fargo Packers. Packers lead 43-33. We'll be back here in 45 seconds on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Fargo Davies working left to right. They set up Van Dam with the 2-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Haynes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back 3, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half.
All right, welcome back here to West Fargo High School. We just saw the West Fargo Packers take a full timeout as they have extended their lead to 10 points with the score of 43-33. Following the conclusion of this game, we'll have the varsity matchup between the West Fargo Packers and the Grand Forks Central Knights. As the Packers are coming off a 2-game losing streak as they lost to Davies on Friday and Cheyenne before that. Looking to get back some wins in the win column. And a block will be called on the Knights. That'll result in their 3rd team foul, resulting in C.J. Knutson going to line shooting 2.
Yeah, that one definitely sounded like it hurt, that's for sure, from all the way up here.
As Knutson hits that first one, nothing but net. And the first one goes off the front of the iron. And a foul will be called on Nick Carlson.
So we're going to pan all the way to the other side of the court, ladies and gentlemen.
And that's going to be the Packers' 8th team foul with 11:50 to go in the second half. Knights are down 11, but with the Packers in foul trouble here very early on in the second half, that's definitely something that the Knights can use to their advantage. As 2 more fouls by the Packers, and the Knights are going to be shooting 2 free throws at the line for the rest of the night.
And that's still just under that 12-minute mark. That could be a big game changer for this one, Cody. Big game changer.
As Tanner Pepcorn will be at the line shooting his second one. First one's off the front of the, or second one, I mean, is off the front of the iron. And they're going to say it was last touched by the Packers there. So Knights are going to get the ball back here. Looking to cut that Packer lead down to 8 with 2 points here. As Pepcorn has it here, he'll give it to DT who has it in between the circles. He'll direct traffic. And a foul will be called on the Packers. And that'll be their 9th team foul. So just like that, 1 more foul on the Packers. And the Knights are shooting two shots at the line for the rest of the night. And that is something the Packers don't want to let happen. That foul will go against Max Foul. That'll be his 3rd personal. Yeah, as DT makes that first free throw.
Yeah, and as the Packer coach and a Packer player, you're a little bit disappointed because when you think about it, these last 4 points or so that they've gotten, the Knights haven't really been earned, right? You kind of gave it to them. You gave them the opportunity to go to the line and to shoot uncontested, and that can be very frustrating.
Interception there by DT. Knights are on a 4-0 run here, looking to get some more. And they won't because that pass was just behind Simmers. As that was the right idea, but Simmers just moved a little too fast there. And that pass was behind him. Foul across half court. He'll dish it out to Larson, who has it on the far side. Gives it back to Nick Carlson. Shoots a shot right at the right elbow, and he's got it. Nothing but net. Extends that lead back to 10. As DT is guarded there by 2 Packer defenders. Packer fans wanting to travel aren't going to get it. Simmers has it here for the Knights. Quickly met there by 2 Packers. And back to DT. Gives it over to Pepcorn. Down to Simmers for the near side corner 3, and he got it.
And that was a nice job by Whalen boxing out Simmers' defender there and just making it so that C.J. Knutson could not get over and block him.
And a carry will be called on the Packers here. Grand Forks Central Knights definitely have the momentum here at West Fargo High School as they've been on a hot run and have cut that Packer lead down to 7. No, the possession here, looking to cut it down to 5. Simmers gives it into Whalen. Back over to Jones, who has it. He works his way to the top of the key at the free throw line, gives it over to Pepcorn for the 3. Off the side of the rim there and rebounded by the Packers. Heupel passes it into Foul, who brings it to the top of the key. And a block will be called here on the Knights. That'll be their 4th team foul. As Larson will inbound the pass here on the near side. Baseline. He'll inbound the pass to Heupel, who gives it over to Foul. Foul gives it down to Heupel on the near side corner. Back to Foul, who shoots the 3. And he got it. Nothing but net. Looked good from here. And it was. So Foul cuts that lead back to 10, or extends that lead back to 10, and comes back with some great defense. Whalen's got to throw up a heave to DT, and that's able to connect by some miracle. And a foul will be called on the Packers. And that'll be their 10th team foul. So for 9 minutes and 40 seconds, the Knights will be shooting 2 free throws at the line. DTO hits the first one.
And that right there is 5 points that the Packers just kind of gave to Grand Forks Central, and that's frustrating.
As DTO gets another free throw there. So within the last couple of minutes, the Knights have gotten 6 points off of free throws. And as a result, they've cut that Packer lead down to 8. CJ Knutson has it here at the top of the key, hands it off to Heupel, who gives it over to Larson. Good defense by the Knights. Larson gives it back to Fowl, who takes another 3 off the front of the iron. Rebounded by the Knights. And they'll come across half court with the whole full head of steam, and Simmers has 2 points. Knights cut the Packer lead down to 6. 2-possession game here. Packers lead 49-43 with 9 minutes to go in game 2 of this tripleheader between the Knights and the Packers. As that pass will be intercepted by DTO. Whalen corrals that. He'll cross half court. Poked away there by Nick Carlson, but that'll fall out of bounds, and it's going to be Packers ball. Substitutions for both teams as Tarley, Lamberts, and Jancy checks in for the Packers, and for the Knights it's going to be Callgrove and Wilbur.
You know, Cody, Packers just got to do a better job on their passing, not making lazy passes. Those cross-court passes cannot be weak, and that's kind of what they've been lately from what we've been seeing, and that's how the Knights are coming away with the turnovers.
Jones will be called for the travel there as he picked up his pivot foot. And as a result, Larson will inbound the pass over on the far side. He'll pass it into Jancy. Jancy will work it up the court with the right-handed dribble. He'll reach that Packer bull and cross half court, and he'll bounce pass it to Larson. Larson's looking to drive, puts up the one-handed floater, and he got it. Packers extend lead back to 8. And a block will be called on the Packers. And as a result, DTO will go to the line, shooting 2. DTO can't get the first one to go. Knights need to capitalize on free throws here if they want to get back into this one. As DTO goes 1 for 2 at the line. Dorian Tarley inbounds a pass to Jancy, who brings it up the court. He'll cross half court, bounce passes it to Lamberts. Lamberts stops at the free throw line, turnaround jumper, he got it.
And it's very rare that we say Lamberts didn't get it, that's for sure, especially tonight.
He likes those shots down low.
Yeah, for a guy that plays down low, he's got a really good jump shot, especially from around that elbow and that free throw line range.
DTO drives, gives it out to Jones, who gives it over to Wilbur for the 3 off the mark. Rebounded by the Packers. Larson crosses half court, there, gives it to Knutson. Gives it back to Larson at the top of the key, back to Jancy. Jancy, who drives, puts a right-handed floater, can't get it to go off the front of the iron, rebounded by DTO. As a block will be called on the Packers. As DTO will be at the line shooting 2. We saw the Grand Forks Central bench get a little wound up there as Larson took a stumble.
I believe, I heard the Grand Forks Central player on the bench who's in a boot ask Larson if he needed it, but I think he got shut down pretty quickly there from not only his coaches but also from the referees.
As Jancy crosses half court, He'll give it to Larson, who's looking to drive back to Charlie at the top of the key. Jancy for the three, off the mark, rebounded by the Knights. Whalen is going to come away with it here. And Packers wanted to travel there, but they're not going to get it. Whalen's able to get it off to DeTion, who brings it to the top of the key, almost loses it there. Hands it off to Wilbur. Whalen for the near side corner three, and he got it. Whalen with the big man for the three. And the Knights have cut that Packer lead to 5. Larson comes back with 2 points of his own. Just under 7 minutes here in the second half of game 2. Packers lead 55-48 over the Knights. Colgrove looking to drive, and he got the right-handed floater. Very much picked up so in the last couple of minutes here. Back and forth basketball here. Larson has it here, back to Knutson at the top of the key, looking to drive. Tries to get to Lamberts as he does. Lamberts with the little baby hook there, but it's off the mark and rebounded by DeTion. He brings it up the court. He'll be guarded by Tarley. Hands it off to Whalen, who stops and gives it to Colgrove. Swatted out of there by C.J. Knutson, and Jancy comes away with a full court cross lob there from Jancy to Dorian Tarley, and Darley's got 2 more points. Packers extend the lead to 7 with just under 6 minutes to go. DeTion has it here. He'll cross half court with that left-handed dribble. And a timeout will be called. Timeout called. We'll be back here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Welcome back here to West Fargo High School. Packers lead 57-50 with just under 6 minutes to go here. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. The Magnitude Sports Media Network would like to thank these amazing sponsors for all they do and for allowing us to broadcast North Dakota High School athletics. Tomorrow on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, we'll be broadcasting Perham versus DGF in girls basketball, JV and varsity, and we'll also be broadcasting West Fargo versus Moorhead in girls basketball, CJV and varsity. That will not be tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. That'll be on Thursday, February 11th.
I wouldn't mind if tomorrow was Thursday and we were that much closer to Friday.
As Heupel has it here for the Packers at the top of the key. He'll hand it off to Jancy. Jancy dishes over to Larson. Larson puts up a shot there. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will be called on the Knights, and that'll be their 5th team foul. Packer fans, you can catch us back here Thursday and Friday for girls basketball. On Thursday, the girls will be playing Moorhead, and on Friday, they'll be playing South. So tune in on Thursday and Friday to hear from Kenley and I again. As you can never get enough of us.
I was just thinking the same thing.
As the Knights have it here, they'll cross half court. Quickly met there by 4 Packer players there, and a turnover will occur there. And that'll be Simmers that just came out of nowhere and took the ball right out of Jancy's hand. And DeTion will take a shot there. Can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2 as a foul will be called on the Packers.
Yeah, Simmers was, I think, the one who lost the ball or got the ball taken away or intercepted. Down low at the other end, and he came flying back out of nowhere. And good for him not putting his head down, not getting upset and caught on that one.
As DeTion gets the first free throw to go. Free throws are going to be crucial here in the next 5:13 to go. As like we have been talking about, the Packers got into foul trouble early on in this one, and Knights are going to be at the line shooting 2 for another 5 minutes.
And you got to be thinking now too. They're fouling the same guy. Dion is, so far, he only missed one free throw this whole entire second half, and he's been at the line now. I want to say he's got 10 or more points just from the free throw line. That's different ball game right there.
Knights get a turnover there, and they have the momentum here as we see Wilbur with the 3, and the Knights are on a 5-0 run, and they have the smallest lead since the first half. Or the Packers have the smallest lead since the first half. And the Packers lead 58-55. 3-possession game here. Simmers is looking to drive, and that's a block there by Nick Carlson. They're going to get no foul call. Goaltending. So the Knights are going to get 2 points there. The call was goaltending. Looked good to me, but I guess not.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to tell from this side view. It really is, because it all matters about where that ball was hit on the glass.
Carlson comes back with 2 points of his own and extends the lead back to 3. Quiets the Grand Forks Central bench and player. Wilbur takes another 3 off the mark, rolls in and out. Packers come away with it. Jansen crosses half court here. Stops, hesitates, gives it to Heupel. Sets the screen there. Heupel looks to give it to foul at the top of the key. Thought about the shot, dishes to Larson. Back to Caleb Heupel on the far side. Up to Larson. Larson gives it to Heupel. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Nick Carlson has it here. Gives it to Foul, who takes a 3. Off the mark, rebounded by the Knights. And it's going to be Knights ball as Larson got caught stepping on the line. And Simmers gives it into Dion, who looks to cross half court. And a timeout will be called. Grand Forks Central got the timeout called before the travel was called. And with that, we'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
All right, welcome back. We got a good one here at West Fargo High School. The Knights have cut that Packer lead down to 3. The score is 60-57 in favor of the Packers with 3:30 to go in the second half. Here, a little scoring update for the Packers. The leading scorer is number 5, Nick Carlson. He has 21. And for the Knights, it's going to be Michael Dion, who's got 20 points, and a lot of those are from free throws. Right behind him is Ross Wilbur with 14 points. And that ball will fall out of bounds. It's going to be Knights ball. Knights looking to cut that lead back to 1 with 2 points here. As the Knights have it here. And looks like the ref is going to stop to talk to Coach Knutson as looks like Packers don't like to call that. The shot clock is reset.
Well, and the interesting thing is they called the jump ball on that. The possession error is towards the Packers sideline, so I don't really know how the refs were able to say that wasn't the Packers ball right there.
Dion has it here for the Knights. Back to Wilbur at the top. The key for the 3 off the mark. Rebounded by Carlson. Carlson gives it to Foul. Almost taken away there, but is able to come out of that. Foul will be called on the Knights. And that's going to be their 6th team foul.
Packers now just hoping that they get that 7th, so that every time that the Knights foul, they also get the line to go to the chance at least to try one, and then if not, if they make the first one, to get both.
Foul will have it here for the Packers. He'll hand it off to Jancy. Jancy steps back, looks to set something up, gives it to Carlson. Carlson's looking to drive. Hands it back to Foul for the three at the top of the key. That shot's going to be waved off as they're going to get Lamberts for 3 seconds in the lane. Or in the paint, excuse me.
You know, both would actually be correct, in the lane or the paint.
And that's just going to be a bad pass there by the Knights, but they're going to get it right back. And the Packers are going to get it right back here. So defense is definitely the word here in the last couple of minutes.
And, you know, both teams just need to slow down. Packers did not need to pass that ball down low. They're up by 3. Wait until you get your offense back. I know that you had a guy open down low. It was one-on-one situation. But then you also got to remember, hey, there's guys that are going to be flying back from the other side. They're going to be there to also defend the other guy, your own guy, very, very quickly. So for them, I feel like on that one, they should have pulled it out, set something up, and slow down the game and burn some time off the clock.
As DTN will be at the line shooting 2 here. Best he can do is cut the Packer lead down to 1. Cuts it to 2 with the free throw there. And with the free throw here, he'll cut it down to 1. As he does. So, score here at West Fargo High School, 60-59 in favor of the Packers with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here. Lamberts has it here for the Packers. Almost lost it. But they're going to say Simmer stepped out of bounds as he was trying to get that. It's going to be Packers ball. Timeout will be called by the Packers. Timeout called. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Welcome back here to West Fargo High School. This is a good one here. Game 2 between the Knights and the Packers. Just a reminder, the Packers took game 1 with a score of, let me find this sheet, 72-63. This one's going to be a little bit closer here as we have a 1-point difference with 2 minutes and 28 seconds to go here. Game 2 of this triple header between the visiting Grand Forks Central Knights and the West Fargo Packers. As Foul has it here at the top of the key, looking to drive, dishes it to Jancy. Jancy drives, gets a one-handed floater to go, extends the lead back to 3. Still a 1-possession game here for the Knights. As Simmers gets it into DTN. That ball's going to fall out of bounds, and it's going to be Packers ball as that was last touched by DTN.
Nice defense there by the Packers, coming out ready to go, and I think that student section down there is rattling them up a little bit and giving them some momentum, and I think that definitely helps.
Jancy's looking to inbound the pass here on the near side, gets it over to Carlson, has to jump way up high to get it. As Foul has it, dishes it to Lamberts for the 3. Thought he almost got it there, but they're going to wave that shot off by Carlson as a foul will be called on the Knights before the shot occurred.
And, you know, I don't know how that foul could have been before the shot occurred. That Carlson didn't hit the ground at all. But either way, Carlson's going to the line to at least try to add some points to his side of the scoreboard.
As the Packers are now in the bonus, so Carlson with the 1-for-1 opportunity. And a foul will be called on the Packers, so we'll pan that camera over for the Knights' turn to take 2 shots at the free throw line. As Jancy picks up his 4th personal. 1:57 here to go in game 2. Packers lead 62-59. That score still stands as that shot by Tanner Pepcorn was off the mark. Best he can do is cut the Packer lead to 2. As he does. So 62-60 with 1:57 here to go. Jancy brings it up the court here for the Packers. He reaches that Packer ball at half court, hands it off to Lamberts. Lamberts almost had it pickpocketed away, but is able to retain possession. Jancy dishes over to Larson. And a 3-second call, and the violation will be called. That ref on the left side of your screen has been very particular about guys standing in the lane for more than 3 seconds. And as a result, the Packers have picked up at least 3 of them in this half.
You know, we usually don't see that call get called a lot just because, you know, in those varsity games, everyone's always moving around a lot. And honestly, usually when you're reffing those varsity games, there's bigger things that happen than the 3-second call, and it's so rare for that to happen.
3 there by Wilbur's off the mark. And looks like a foul will be called on the Knights. That'll be their 8th team foul, resulting in Nick Carlson going to line, shooting the 1-for-1. Dorian Tarley checks in for Jacob Lamberts. Nick Carlson hits that first free throw. That last foul went against Tanner Pepcorn. That was his 3rd personal. As Nick Carlson looks to extend the lead to 4 points, as he does. So 2-possession game here in favor of the Packers. 1:15 to go here at West Fargo High School. Wilbur has it here for the Knights. 3 is up by Pepcorn, off the mark, rebounded by DeTion. A 3 there by Simmers is off the mark as well. And a foul will be called on the Knights. That'll result in the Packers going to the line, shooting the 1-for-1.
Nice job. I believe that was that Larson who took that one pretty darn harsh. But nice job by him just taking the risk and drawing the foul. And I don't think they're going to be shooting that 1-for-1 because it was an offensive foul. So they'll just get the ball instead. But still taking away the possibility for the Knights to get a...
Beautiful feed there from Jancy to Lamberts, but couldn't quite get it to go. Central fans wanted a push-off, but they're not going to get it. And a timeout will be called by the Knights. Timeout called here, 50 seconds left to go. Packers lead 64-60. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Make Suit Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back, folks. Packers lead 60-40-60 with 50 seconds to go here in Game 2 of this triple header between the visiting Grand Forks Central Knights and the West Fargo Packers. Immediately following the conclusion, we'll be having the varsity matchup between the Knights and the Packers. I'll go back to camera, graphics, and color, and Kenley will come back to play-by-play. Stick around and watch the varsity matchup as the Packers are looking to end their 2-game losing streak. As it's a 2-possession here at West Fargo in favor of the Packers. It's going to be Knights ball here. So Knights are in no need to rush here as they have a full shot clock. Just need to get some points here and go back on defense.
This is going to be a very big one. Sorry for cutting you off there, Cody.
Big possession here for the Knights, and a foul is going to be called on the Packers. That'll result in the Knights going to the line, shooting two. As the Packers have been in, or the Knights have been in the double bonus for 5 minutes. First shot there by Jack Simmers is good. Cuts the Packers' lead down to 3. Looking to get it back down to 2 with the free throw here. As he does. One possession game here. Packers lead 64-62. There's about a 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, so the Packers can hold for the last shot. Jancy has it here. And we have a stoppage in play here as the referee goes over to talk to the scorer's table. And we'll have a substitution as DTon will check out, as he's going to pick up his 5th personal, so he'll be done for the night. Incoming for him is going to be Kendall Jones. Jancy hits the first free throw as both teams are in the double bonus. Extends the lead to 3. Knights fans are hoping for a miss here from Jancy. A make here from Jancy can almost seal it for the Packers. As he does hit that. 25 seconds left here at West Fargo High School. Knights need a shot off quick. As they do, but that three's off the mark. Rebounded by the Packers, and a foul will be called on the Knights. 17.2 to go here. As the Packers will go to the line to shoot 2. 2-possession game here. As make here by one of Carlson's 2 attempts can almost seal it, as it'll go to a 3-possession game with 17 seconds left. Carlson's first shot is good, extends the lead to 5. Carlson looking to extend it to 3, as he does. So check that. Actually, it's still a 2-possession game here, 68-62. As the Knights need a 3 here, Wilbur takes it off the backboard there. But the Knights retain possession. 3's up and short. Rebounded by the Packers. And that's going to be the game. Packers take game 2 with the score of 68-62 over the visiting Grand Forks Central Knights. Be sure to stick around for the varsity matchup in a little bit. We'll be back here next time on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.